You made it through another week, and that deserves to be celebrated properly. We're here to assist you with that.
So we will not only be highlighting the weekend's biggest events, but also introducing you to some of the many hidden gems you might be hearing about for the first time.
We're essentially your weekend tour guides, folks, and you're in good hands. And with that, are you ready to get this very first Front Row Friday started, partner?
I am. Let's do it.
Bye-bye, Beckham. The Browns released wide receiver OBJ after a week full of chaos. Nick Camino joins us to break it all down. Tratner's Table for Two. Looking for a hot spot for your next date night? We're sitting down at some of the most romantic places in town. 3 on 3, what's making headlines? We're taking today's trending stories to the next level. And What's Poppin'? Our new segment takes you around town to the weekend's most exciting events.
From the WKYC Studios, this is Front Row Friday.
The soap opera of the Browns and Odell Beckham Jr. is over, finally.
That's right. Today, the Browns released OBJ. Nick Camino joins us with what the team is saying about the once star wide receiver who will not play for the Browns any longer. Nick, weird day.
Yeah, Mike, Sarah, great to be with you on the new show. Unfortunately, I feel like it's the same Browns drama, right? That's all we've been talking about this week is everything that's been dealing with Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, by the way, there's an important game on Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals, a divisional game. The Browns have to get back in the win column, but we've been following this all week, and we knew this is the way things were trending. And this morning, we got word that after things clearly went south, that the Browns would release Odell Beckham Jr. In fact, in the last few minutes, we got word that this is officially official now. After days of negotiations, the Browns and Odell Beckham Jr. have finally reached a settlement that will result in him being placed on waivers Monday, after which he can be claimed Tuesday at 4 o'clock. That is according to multiple reports. Additionally, this is an interesting part of this. Any team that claims Odell Beckham Jr. will inherit $7.25 million of his salary. So these are kind of new developments, but we know it's just been a whirlwind kind of week. You think about him missing practice, not talking with Kevin Stefanski, putting out the social media video. What Andrew Berry had to say about things today.
The time and energy into it, and everybody outcome, but it is where we are. And we have to move forward and focus on Cincinnati.
Have been dealing with throughout the week. Now, them and Mike, Sarah, I think the thing that some Browns, Mike, are they going to be able to kind of use this as come together and go beat the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday, or will this take another turn? Is there a part of that locker room that has something that could really hurt them come Sunday?
This is Stefanski's first major drama challenge like this that I can recall. He had it pretty easy. It'll be interesting to see how he handles that and how they respond to him in the locker room. One thing I don't agree with is cutting a guy on his birthday. I feel like that just sets a bad, sets this up for later on, where if he does get picked up, you don't forget when somebody cuts you on your birthday. I just don't. I refuse to believe that.
That's tough, right? That's tough.
It is. Do you have hope for this Cincinnati game? Do you think that they're going to get it together, Nick?
There's a lot of this has been a crazy week. I just don't know how they're going to respond. My heart wants to say yes, but we'll see.
The correct answer is yes, they're going to dominate Cincinnati and their terrible chili. Thank you, Nick.
You got it.
Well, let's hope there's no bad mojo there. Well, top stories of the night. So here's 77 seconds at 7.
Pfizer says its pill to treat those with COVID-19 is 89% effective when it comes to preventing hospitalizations and deaths among at-risk people. The CEO calls it a game changer, claiming it could eliminate up to 9 out of 10 hospitalizations. Pfizer plans to ask the FDA to review its data and authorize the pill. The murder trial is now of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, as he was jogging in a rural Georgia neighborhood. The controversial jury consists of 11 white members and 1 African-American. Lorain County prosecutors say their investigation placed 1 man at the center of its first human trafficking sting. 35-year-old Stephen Gilbert faces multiple charges, including racketeering and rape. Today, the Cleveland City Council-elect members tapped Blaine Griffith as their next president. It becomes official once they're all sworn in January. He will take the seat from former President Kevin Kelly, who lost in the mayoral race against Justin Bibb. The soon-to-be Cleveland Guardians have picked up the $12 million option on third baseman Jose Ramirez, but declined its $7 million option on catcher Roberto Perez. The team also canceled its in-person fan fest early next year.
Kind of a bummer. But now we want to debut some fun special segment called Trapner's Table for Two. Doug will show us around special places around town for a romantic date night.
That's right. This time I tagged along with him to Crew Uncorked in Moreland Hills. And let me tell you, folks, it's swanky.
So Mike, thanks for joining me here.
Are you kidding me? Thank you for having me. This is a great opportunity because I wanted to learn how to be classier at a classy place when I'm on dates and stuff.
Right.
So this will be great practice.
Well, it's practice for me too, let's be honest. So nice restaurants like this, they take care of you from the moment you arrive to the moment you leave. And I think Crew does an incredible job with that. Obviously the service is impeccable, the food and the wine. They have one of the most incredible wine cellars here in town.
Can I ask you something out of the gate? What do you say to people like myself who might not be accustomed to fine dining, who are more of a Darden restaurant, Olive Garden, Red Lobster chain?
You know, what I love about fine dining and how it's evolved over the years is it isn't stuffy. And you'll see, you know, tonight, they can even be playful and have some fun with you.
Okay, and so you're going to tell me if I'm doing anything wrong or if I'm embarrassing you in any way so that I can not do that in case I ever am here with a woman.
Correct.
Great, thank you for the help.
So Mike, I want to introduce you to a friend. His name is Chris. I have known him for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
At many, many restaurants, going back to Lockheed's, Ritz-Carlton, you name it. Not only is he an excellent manager and general manager, but he's a real sommelier. So Chris, you took us to the heart of it all, right?
This is the wine cellar. We call it the cellar. It's on the same floor, but it just didn't seem like closet was befitting.
A wine
so,
bureau.
Right.
It's not, you don't want that.
So were you picking something out for dinner, perhaps?
I did. We just had the pleasure of enjoying a dinner with Chateau El Bailly. So the 2016 was particularly captivating.
It looks beautiful. It smells amazing. And could you tell us what we're having here?
Sure. Well, over here we have this is our steak tartare and some toast points for you to enjoy with that. And this is our sea scallop. Just fresh vegetables, some of our own micro-emerald that soon will be coming from our own garden.
Really good.
Does this make it more likely, less likely that you'll go out to a place like this?
Totally more likely. I shouldn't have been as intimidated as I was. Chris was very nice. Everybody was not cruel to me for my ignorance, and I appreciate you educating. Scallop. That scallop was easily one of the best scallops I ever ate. Never introduce me to fancy food because then I go back to my regular food and I'm screwed.
Well, it is a beautiful spot.
It is.
for
It's
sure.
a nice spot.
All right, we are working in some old favorites in new spaces, as you'll notice. So it is time now for 3 on 3. And of course, Jason joins us for
Hi,
this.
Jason.
Hello. So let's jump right in, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
First up, Chris Evans will reportedly be named People's 2021 Sexiest Man Alive. The former Captain America star is the new voice of Buzz Lightyear in Pixar's upcoming Toy Story spinoff. What? Thoughts, my gentlemen?
How do you feel about this ranking right now?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Chris Evans, but you know, a fun fact is, like, before everybody knew him, I mean, he was on the Fantastic Four, he did some other films here, but it was his mom that convinced him to be a part of the Marvel series.
Is that
Really?
right? Yeah, his
I
mom
didn't
did.
know that.
And now he's the sexiest
Moms are
man
just about the greatest.
alive. Although People has not officially announced that yet, I
No,
noticed.
but-
That is a leaked story right now. We won't know officially until the corporate headquarters of People magazine lets white smoke come from a chimney, and that's how you know they just nominated the sexiest man alive.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
still see the black smoke they haven't
I
decided
couldn't
yet.
believe that it took this long. This is Chris Evans' first
That's
time.
what I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
This
What
is
are you
Chris
doing?
Evans.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. I even saw who was on there. Who's the guy from The Voice, like that country guy? I should have.
Blake Shelton?
Blake
He
Shelton
was a
was the
couple years
sexiest
ago.
man a couple years ago.
Yeah.
How did he get in front of this guy?
Tomfoolery.
Yeah, it is.
I know
Anyways.
everybody, I go back to when he was here shooting for Captain America, everybody said what a nice guy he was. So
And he's
I
truly
like
very
that too.
nice.
Sexy
Right.
and nice.
He wins.
All right, second up tonight, and Jimmy, I'm so sorry you're missing this. Ariana Grande will star as Glinda, the Good Witch, in the film adaptation of the Broadway hit Wicked. It's his favorite, guys.
I know.
The star made the announcement yesterday, and Cynthia Erivo will play her rival, the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba.
I love it. I think it's fun. It was a fun show. I've seen it many times. And actually, I've seen it 3 times, the Wicked show. I've seen it in Cleveland, and I saw it. But anyways, the show will be very fun. I saw online a bunch of people complaining about the fact that she was cast in this. They're like, she's not even a Broadway star. How dare they should bring real musical theater? And it's just like a bunch of sour grapes. She's going to be great.
What adds to like the acclaim of like Broadway, because you bring in people that
who wouldn't be there otherwise.
Wouldn't be there otherwise. You know, they've had people play the Wicked Witch or like the Fairy Godmother.
It's a bunch of failed students with burner accounts who are mad.
Both of these women have beautiful voices.
Yes.
They will knock it out of the park.
They're going to be talking about it. They're going to be raving about it.
They should make Bill Murray the Wizard. Let's move on.
All right, last tonight, finally a big surprise for a couple in New Zealand as they dug through their garden. Take a look at that guy. That is a 17-pound potato. It's sort of a mutant-looking thing, isn't it?
It is a bit.
They named it Doug for how it entered the world. You know, Doug.
I get it.
And it could break a world record now as the largest potato. 17 pounds.
That's a big tater right there. How about it? That's a big potato. That's a lot of vodka if you make it properly, if you prepare it properly.
You know what?
Or mashed potatoes.
I guess mashed
for
potatoes
Thanksgiving.
too. That's a possibility.
I think he has a different future though. That he's going to be
I
preserved
wonder what
in
sort
some
of
way.
fertilizer that they were using.
Yeah.
Like, that might be questionable. Like, how are you fertilizing this garden, sir?
What a quaint New Zealand couple that was too.
Yeah.
Last thing, I saw that this just beats out the previous record, which was a British guy who had a 10-pound potato. He is crying in his fish and chips tonight because he just lost. New Zealand is the king now.
How about that, everybody?
Thank you.
Well, still ahead here tonight. Grab a bite to eat or relax with some yoga. We have all you need to know about what's poppin' this weekend.
And Friday, we're highlighting some of the most memorable moments of the week. And Jason, I'm loving the sunshine. Is it here to stay for the weekend?
Oh, it's going to be here to stay, and you're going to be able to soak up so much more. We're going to talk about next week and what the changes are coming up in the full forecast. Ooh, beautiful view of our gorgeous.
Front Row is sponsored by the Calvetta Brothers Floor Show. It's time to fall in love again with your home.
Sign and Drive has made Ken Ganley Ohio's #1 Kia dealer. Just sign and drive. A new Kia Soul, Forte, K5, Sportage, Sorrento, Telluride, and the all-new 2022 Carnival. With absolutely zero do-it signing. And at Ken Ganley Kia, your trade is worth more than ever. Use your premium value to lower your payment, or we'll write you a check on the spot. I want to see ya in a Ken Ganley Kia.
Welcome back to Front Row Friday. There is a lot happening around town this weekend, so we want to share a few highlights.
Kiara Cotton has all you need to know in our new segment, 3 Things Poppin'.
What's up, everybody? The calendar is moving quick and the cooler temps are moving in even quicker. But this weekend is supposed to be nice, so let's get you out to enjoy. Here's 3 unique things popping in Northeast Ohio this weekend. Up first, let's mix things up with the mixology class at Western Reserve Distillers in Lakewood. Known for their top-tier cocktails, the folks at Western Reserve want you to be able to make your favorites at home. For just $10, you'll get hands-on instruction on how to make not 1, but 2 signature drinks, including your liquor of choice. Then, you'll put your own skills to the test. The cost of the class covers instruction and tools only. Actual alcohol and mixers must be bought separately. And now that you're armed with some liquid courage, how about some food? MasterChef Live is bringing the fun to Akron Civic Theater tomorrow night. The family-friendly event includes head-to-head cooking demonstrations and fun and sometimes messy challenges with past MasterChef and MasterChef Junior contestants. The show starts at 7 and tickets range from $29 to $125 for VIP. And if the first 2 events got you too hyped, let's find your zen with this next one. I'm talking yoga in Brooklyn Heights. But this isn't your ordinary yoga class. It has some special guests. Alpacas. That's right, this Sunday starting at 5 p.m., the folks at Vintage Alpaca Farm will help you get centered with the help of dozens of alpacas. While you're posing and meditating, the alpacas will be right there observing your form and balance. You can take part in the yoga class and learn about the fluffy animals for just $20. And if you love it, you can get a season pass for just $50. We've got all the details for each of those events up now at WKYC.com. And that wraps up our fun for this weekend, friends. Until next time, keeping you up to date on what's poppin' right here in Northeast Ohio. Kiara Cotton, 3 News.
I mean, we're teaching people how to make cocktails. What more could they want on Front Row Friday?
I know.
You're
Kiara
welcome.
knows what's going on. We are lucky to have her with us.
And it is a gorgeous weekend, isn't it so far?
We saw the sun today.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like the temperatures are going to go up too. Might be able to put the coat away for the weekend, Jason?
I might be able to do that. You can see that, Sarah, because we're going to expect conditions to warm up. More sunshine, elevated temperatures, above average. Oh, that makes us feel oh so good. You may remember October was a very, very warm month. We had temperatures averaging about 5 degrees above normal when you look at the month in totality. So far in November, we're starting about 5 degrees below normal because we've been very, very cold out here. There's going to be another chilly night out there as well, with temperatures settling in the mid to upper 20s for some well inland, with the feels like temperatures and 30s along the lakeshore. High pressure. This is the one thing that's in control and responsible for all the beautiful weather we've been having here down south in Florida, where Betsy Kling is doing her story down there. They've had some rainfall. That pesky system's moving on out, but it's not really going to affect us here. High pressure gains ground. It allows for a stabilizing air mass over us with light winds. That equates to a very nice weekend. So let's roll the clock forward. Find your clock, find your place on the map, and look at the time clock here, because we have temperatures settling in the upper 20s, low 30s overnight tonight. Few clouds moving through for tomorrow morning, but overall, mainly sunny skies. Light winds, temperatures topping out in the mid to low 50s here, and then likely moving into the 40s around bedtime for tomorrow evening, and then beginning again on Sunday with a very, very nice sunrise. What happens after Sunday is what we have to focus on. The air mass really kind of kicks things into high gear. Ridge of high pressure edging eastward for the start of the week. Look at what happens by the middle of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, another plunge of cold air moving our way, all because we have another system marching in by the end of the week. This one is likely to bring some rainfall to the region here, beginning with light to moderate rainfall Wednesday into Thursday, increasing cloud cover. The frontal boundary lines up late in the day on Thursday, heading into Friday. On the backside of the low, Friday night, Saturday, heading into Sunday, we could be talking about a little bit of lake effect precipitation moving on in. Don't forget to roll the clocks back here for this weekend, Saturday night heading into Sunday. Notice temperatures, a little bit of a crescendo. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, low 60s. Yeah, it's still Northeast Ohio, but Mother Nature brings us right into perspective by the end of the week. Veterans Day, you can see our temperatures back into the 60s and then settling by the end of the week. Sarah?
I think it's the golf courses that are going to be popping early next week.
I think so.
All right, Jason, thanks so much. Well, still to come here, we are ending the week on a high note, celebrating some of its top moments.
That's coming up on our Fridays. Fun wordplay. Stay tuned, everybody.
time now for our Friyays. Now, you haven't heard of them? It's a major award, everybody. Every Friday, each of us will pick something or someone who has earned a shout out that week. So I'm going to go first.
Let's do it.
My very first Friyay goes to the 23% of Clevelanders who voted this week. Yay, you dutiful, responsible citizens. I know we all get excited over the big presidential elections, but often it is the races closer to home that matter most. And these impactful decision makers chose our city's future. So let that inspire the rest of you to get out there and rock the boat.
Very good. We're always getting mad at how few we vote, how few people vote.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate those who do. I like that
23%.
Friday.
Yeah, they say change starts right here at home.
Absolutely.
go.
My first Friday, everybody, goes to my father, Mike Polk Sr. Sometimes I get on his case a little bit for being a little too meddlesome in my life, but after witnessing Odell Beckham Sr. shenanigans this week, it seems I've been a bit harsh. After all, sure, my dad can be a bit pushy, but at least he has yet to publicly post a video in which he maligns my coworkers and employers, causing me to get fired 3 days later on my birthday. Thanks, Dad. I love you.
That big heart to your dad.
Yes, amen.
He's
A
a
man
good guy.
leading you in the right direction.
He deserves that.
And my first Friday, take a look at this, goes to the UN Climate Change Summit. We've been hearing a lot about COP26 happening on Twitter. It's happening over in Scotland right now. I think will yield a clearer path, my friends, because, hey, climate is a very, very top topic we've been talking about here all across the news headlines. So whatever comes out of this, hopefully will spearhead us into the right direction for our future.
Nice. Yours was a way more responsible and serious Friday than mine, and now yours we're both really nice, and
No.
mine was kind of jokey about
You're
my dad.
welcome.
Is anyone surprised?
No, but now we've got it figured out. That's how they work. That's how they work, everybody.
So a ceremony for the new outdoor area at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's next.
And whom the Rock Hall is teaming up with to unveil the new plaza. Stay tuned.
The primetime lineup is sponsored by Debonais Vineyards. Visit your local retailer for Debonais' finest estate Riesling wines from Northeast Ohio's Grand River Valley.
Dateline Cleveland tonight, a special ribbon cutting ceremony took place just a few hours ago for the Union Home Mortgage Outdoor Plaza at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Union Home Mortgage presented the Rock Hall a gift over the summer to renovate, expand, and transform the museum and plaza, and there it is. It's gorgeous. No giant scissors. I didn't like that. Did you notice that? Use big ones.
It's going to be a nice space for all of us. Thanks for joining us for our very first ever Front Row Friday.
Good night, everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you for spending the evening with 3 News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our website, on our apps, or on your favorite streaming service.
Chilly fall seasonable weather expected across northeast Ohio tonight heading into Saturday morning. Expect another cold one. Certainly if you're inland, feels like temperatures will be in. Okay.